What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Timeless Movie Podcast, episode number 185. My name is Victor Vasquez. Appreciate you joining me on this episode and this channel where all we do is talk and discuss new movies. I hope you guys are having a great week so far, or great start of your week whenever you're listening to this episode. I cannot believe that it is already going to be April. We've already got 3 months of 2026 in the books. A lot of special movies that we've talked about. Still many more to come. But speaking of special, we got a special guest today. We got the man with many rules. We got Mr. Om, a.k.a. Omar Vasquez, my brother. Omar, how's it going, man?
I don't like that.
What?
Don't like give me nicknames, man.
Okay, but...
I'm not a man of many rules.
Okay, hold on. I'm glad that you brought this up. You say that you don't have many rules, right? But
Yep.
when I tell you, hey, man, you want to come on the episode for Timeless Movie Podcast? Nah, man, I can only come out every 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Sounds like a rule to me.
That's
Hey,
a
how
rule,
about this?
That's a rule. Okay, look.
How about this?
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm about to explain it.
Okay.
Because to you, they're rules, okay?
Yeah.
But not to me.
What are they to you?
It's just my life, man. It's just my life. I'm just living.
It's my life. Man.
I want to come out only every 5, but to you, that's a rule.
Yeah.
It's not a rule to me. That's just me freestyling.
Well, everybody that's listening, tell us in the comments. Are these rules? Is Omar in a prison of his own making? Let us know down below.
It's not a prison if I'm making the rules.
Oh, yeah. Nice twist on that, man.
It's not a twist. That's how it's always been.
That's reality. Well, Mr. Old, thank you so much for coming on the podcast again, man.
I have to.
See, it's statements like that, though.
All right, man. Let's get to this movie.
No, hold on, man.
Oh.
Before we get to the movie today, little housekeeping, man.
No.
You know this happens every time, Mr. Om. I don't know why you're surprised, but episode 184 of the Timeless Movie Podcast is out on all platforms like Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts. Mr. Om could have been on the episode. He didn't want to break his rule because we ended up talking about Project Hail Mary. Who came into his spot? Melina, my cousin. And so we ended up talking for over an hour about just all the things that we loved about Project Hail Mary. So go check out that episode. Drop in some comments. Let us know what you thought. Are we overhyping the movie? Did you like the characters that came out in it? Again, let us know. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you want to send us an email to be read out as well, send it over. timelessmoviepod@gmail.com. Actually, speaking of comments, Mr. Om, want to give a shout out. Nathan Taylor. He's been putting a bunch of comments on the Spotify episodes. Nathan, thanks so much, man. He's thrown out a couple of them. He started with the Marty Supreme episode, Omar. He actually disagreed with both of us. He thought Marty did have a good arc and that we didn't see it.
What was it?
He was just saying that he actually went through at the beginning of the movie where he was a nobody. And then at the end, now he's a father. So he felt like there was an actual arc.
Okay.
But I like that he disagreed with us. He didn't say that we were like, oh, you guys are completely off. He just said, hey, I think he does have an arc. He was very civil. So Nathan,
that's the beauty. That's the beauty of what we do.
Yeah, it is. Everybody's got their own opinion.
Everybody got their own opinion, yeah.
Yeah, man. So again, if you want to be like Nathan, you want to get shouted out as well, let us know. Drop in a comment. Let us know via email. And I would love to read your guys' thoughts. All right. That's enough for the housekeeping. We got Omar here. You got Victor here. Let's talk about this week's...
How come you have no nicknames for yourself?
Yeah, huh? Maybe Mr. Timeless?
You hypocrite.
Mr. Timeless?
Mr. Timeless?
Well, it doesn't make sense for the host, to introduce myself with the nicknames. You have to give me the nicknames.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, hey, man. Any nicknames?
I'm not the one talking, though, so I can't really... When am I going to say that?
When are you going to host? Maybe one episode you should host.
Oh.
How about episode 200? You host it.
Maybe.
You know what's not a maybe, though, Mr. Om? The movie that we saw this week, which is called They Will Kill You.
Not they maybe will kill you.
Good one.
They will kill you.
Yeah.
And we will talk about it.
Yeah, exactly, man. And that's what we're doing today. We're going to be talking about this movie. We saw it opening night. We had seen a couple trailers for it, but let's go into the non-spoiler section, Mr. Om. Let's talk a little bit of details, little synopsis, and then we'll give our overall thoughts. Okay, They Will Kill You. Who directed this movie? This is directed by Kirill Sokolov. who has made a couple of short films in the past, but he's also made films called Why Don't You Just Die? And also No Looking Back.
It's kind of similar. I was going to bring this up too.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to look up the director.
Mm-hmm.
How did he get this movie? Because like he doesn't even have a Wikipedia page.
Yeah. He has an IMDb.
Kind of just came out of nowhere.
Yeah. I kind of like when these directors come out of nowhere with like maybe like a couple of short films and just giving them a chance, you know? Take a risk.
It's like a short film. Like where can you watch those? Streaming sites?
Yeah, I would assume like maybe streaming sites, or sometimes I've even seen it on YouTube. Like they just post them on YouTube just for like a bigger audience too.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, again, Kirill comes out with his new film, They Will Kill You. Who comes out in it? What actors? We have Zazie Beetz, Tom Felton, Heather Graham, Patricia Arquette, Myhala, wanted to get that one right, and Patterson Joseph. Mr. Rome, I'm going to describe the synopsis here for anybody listening. If you haven't seen anything about They Will Kill You, this summary will hopefully kind of give you the essence of what this movie is about. Essentially, we are introduced to a character named Asia, played by Zazie Beetz. This character is actually starting on their first day as a housemaid at this very historic building in New York City. Maybe a home away from home, right, Mr. Rome?
Sure.
And so in this house in New York City, you have, again, Zazie Beetz as Asia in her first day. She's kind of getting to know the building, getting to know the people there. But this building has a very dark secret. And now Asia has to do all she can to fight and survive the night that she is about to experience as well. So that's all I'm going to say. Keep it really simple. This is kind of like a horror comedy type of a movie. After we left the theater, Mr. Rome, I thought They Will Kill You was a pretty fun watch. I had a good time watching this movie. It had awesome action sequences that I can't wait to talk to you about. They had a lot of gore that I kind of had assumed from the trailer, but was surprised at how much they kind of continued it going. I thought it was only going to be some moments here and there. But it worked for me. The movie's not perfect. There's a couple things that are kind of slight nitpicks that I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
We can kind of save that for spoilers, but I think the biggest positive that I can say about this movie is that it delivers on what it's trying to do, which is just entertain you. It's trying to make you have a good time, and so I had a good time. So those are my high-level thoughts. Omar, pass it over to you, man, as the guest. What are your overall thoughts of They Will Kill You?
Overall, I think you're downplaying it. You keep saying like, oh, it's a good watch. It was fun. It was like it did what it had to do.
Yeah.
I thought the movie was really good.
Nice.
I was actually blown away. I mean, you're right. It did what it had to do. It was like a wacky. When it had to be wacky, it was really wacky. When they had to have like action, the action was really good. I thought everything it had to do, it did better than I expected. Better than average, I think. Mm-hmm. So I was actually blown away with the movie.
Nice.
I guess if you're interested in watching it, just know it does get. So there's some parts where I don't know. I think maybe when I was watching it, I appreciated how like out of the box it went. Because I like it when movies try to be different. Mm-hmm. But while I was watching it, I was like, you know what? This might turn some people away. Yeah. So I guess be prepared for that.
Nice. Yeah, it's a good setup actually for how I wanted to kind of start off with the pros and cons. So right. let's switch over to that, Mr. Rome.
Let's do it.
One of my biggest pros was kind of how you were alluding to right now, which is I actually appreciate that this movie had like the twists and turns that I wasn't expecting. Like it goes in certain directions where I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Like I didn't think it was going to show us this, or what happens to certain characters, or
right.
what happens after, Asia does something to them. Like you're like, what? Like that was nowhere in the trailers and nowhere in the vibe of what I was expecting from this movie. So I got to give it props for that. I love it when movies don't just give me the same kind of formula. It makes it feel like they're kind of, hey, we're taking you down this path. You've seen a horror comedy before, or you've seen an action movie like this before, but we're going to switch it up just a little bit. So like, I really like that. That was one of the positives that I did want to highlight. So shout out to the writers and the directors when they kind of set it up that way. The secret about the Virgil, which is the hotel, not the hotel, but the historic building that Asia is trying to, work at as well. But just stuff like that. I really enjoyed that. Mr. Rome, pros, positives, what do you got?
The action's like incredible, right? And I think they had to start off with a bang, and that first action sequence was pretty amazing. I think that's where I started being like blown away.
You're right that it did set the tone. Like it really like kind of gave you all the gore that you kind of were like you saw from the trailers, but they were like, okay, we're gonna set you up right here like that. You're about to see a bunch of blood, a bunch of craziness, and like just.
Well, I mean, it's not just the visuals. I think it's like just the way it was filmed. Don't you think it looked better than most action movies?
Yeah.
The way they moved, the way the camera followed them around, it had like a different feel to it.
Yeah.
Also, very like Kill Bill.
That's the first thing that I saw from that first action sequence. Is this is like coded in Kill Bill.
Or I was thinking Kill Bill or either Japanese like samurai movies, because apparently Quentin Tarantino was trying to copy that style.
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe because remember she had a lighter and it had like a samurai on it.
Yeah.
I think either inspired by Kill Bill or like those Japanese movies, but. Yeah. Straight up, you could tell right away, like when somebody gets their head chopped off and then like the blood just sprays. That's like, you can recognize that style.
Yeah. Just to expand on it a little bit more about the action, because that was my second pro, but I wanted to kind of really expand on it a little bit more. You're right in that, like right from the get-go, they try to show you that like, hey, this is what this movie is really going to be about. But I also feel like how you were talking about it, the way that they filmed it was really unique. Did you notice that every room that they were in was way too big than what a normal place would look like? Like when they're in the bedroom, right in the beginning, Mr. Rome, and we're not spoiling anything because you see that in the trailer. If you look at the bedroom, there's like 5 or 6 people in that room, yet it feels so spacious, but because they're trying to capture and choreograph every single action sequence, have it flow. Notice that there's no cuts. Let me go on a little side tangent right here.
Okay.
A little side rant, okay? Mr. Rome, the last episode you were here talking about how you don't think that Glenn Powell is he shouldn't be the nice guy. He shouldn't be the nice protagonist.
Correct.
And you were adamant that like, hey, this is not the way they should do it. Here's my rant.
Okay.
From They Will Kill You. Do more like this movie. Don't do dumb jump cuts. Don't do anything where you're chopping it, you're shaking the camera. I think I'm going to die on this hill and say that shaky camera adds nothing to any action movies. And what does They Will Kill You do? They don't shake the camera, man. They rotate it. They go side to side. They pan left to right, and everything looks smooth.
Well, I think shaky camera is. I don't think it's made to enhance.
But so many movies do it though.
That's why it's like made to hide.
Yeah,
it's like a shortcut. Like it's like a cheap way out.
Well, that's something that again got to give props to Kirill and the team for not doing it that way. But again, going back to my point, I feel like if you notice a lot of the rooms and even the trailer when we watch it, everything, the hallway, the ballroom, everything is so spaced out. But it's on purpose so that it kind of gives this feeling of you're in the room and there's like just so much chaos and things ensuing, but it all is filmed so efficiently. So I really dug that.
Yeah, and I don't know how they did it, but like I don't know, something about the movements just really like it was like eye candy, you know? Like I loved what they did something. I don't know how they did it. Like let's say they were there underground and they're crawling. The crawling didn't look like normal crawling.
Yeah.
It kind of looked a little faster, a little
like it was sped up,
but it was still smooth.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's what I'm talking about. Like the action scenes, they all like have this like they're all enhanced in some way, you know? But it still looks really good.
Yeah. No, it's a good point. I wanted to talk about that more in the spoilers of the tunnels, because I thought that was, again, something that was a little bit out of the box. Like, when have you ever seen like a film or a scene that lasts so long as in like a tunnel area? Like that felt like a long time that they were in the tunnels.
Yeah.
And it all felt like appropriate. It didn't feel like it was too long or too quick. I don't know. I thought they nailed that piece of it. Mr. Rome, any other pros on your side? Anything else? Any other positives you want to call out from a non-spoiler perspective?
Do you have any other ones?
I have one more. Music. Did you know any music that like kind of called out to you? Again, very...
It's like Kill Bill a little bit.
I don't want to like just continue to compare it, but it reminded me a lot of that.
I mean, but it's a good comparison, right?
Yeah. I wanted to shout out Carlos Rafael Riviera was the composer of the music, and I listened back to it, and like it just... Some of it kind of sounds like a Western, or like some of it sounds like things that you would hear in themes of like samurai type of films. But yeah, it all like fit with what was going on with like the horror action that they were showing. So,
and like or like the needle drop songs were always like, you would expect it, like, all right, sometimes like there's shots where like they want to make the main character look cool and they put like a cool song. They do that here, but it's effectively. They do it effectively, you know. Like Zazie Beetz does look cool.
She looks like a badass.
I just think everything they did worked.
Dude, any cons, any nitpicks, anything that kind of called out to you?
You said you had some.
I did.
What are they?
I felt that the movie had chances to be funnier. There was moments that like really made me laugh, but I feel like they should have gone a little bit more. Like, you're already seeing such ridiculous and out of the box things in this movie. Just go all in. I feel like they kind of made it a little bit more reserved. Like, and that's something that it's more of a me thing. Like, not like the movie did its job, and like again, it still was entertaining, but I feel like there could have been a lot more jokes. Not even jokes of characters saying stuff, just awkward situations that like just make the audience laugh.
I disagree.
So you felt like it was like you felt the balance was perfect, like.
Yeah, because I guess so. You want it to be like, let's say, if you wanted to categorize this movie, you want it to be more like action comedy.
Yeah, like I would have been fine with like the again, comedy being like a central piece of this, just because of how ridiculous this premise is. That like, yeah, I wanted to see them lean into it more.
Because the genre like is like it's kind of marketed as horror action.
Yeah,
and I'm fine with that. I feel like any more funny, and it would have like detracted away from either the horror or the action.
Or it would have taken you out of the experience.
Because like for me, I get what you're saying, but like because like there's some action sequences that are so ridiculous that it becomes funny.
Yeah.
But I think that's for me that was just enough. Where like the funny things were only through the actions. Mm-hmm. Something happens to a character, and they're like, "Oh, that's like so ridiculous that's the funny part of the movie."
Yeah.
But you said it sounds to me like you wanted more like people saying funny stuff.
Not so much maybe saying stuff, but more of those kind of like action oriented funny moments, like or situations that they're in.
Let's say like we compare it to Kill Bill, because it's pretty similar to Kill Bill. Kill Bill is not funny,
but it makes you laugh though. Like there's moments that make you laugh in Kill Bill, but I don't know if it's like on purpose or like just inadvertently makes you laugh.
I would say this movie has more laugh potential than Kill Bill. I wasn't laughing throughout Kill Bill. I can't remember a funny scene from that movie.
I guess I just laugh at the characters, maybe, like the ridiculousness of those characters in that series. I have to watch it back. Like I feel like there are moments that just make me laugh, like in Kill Bill, but again, it's not trying to be a comedy. But maybe that's the reason why. Is like I feel like maybe I went in with the expectations that it was gonna be like, because of what we were watching on screen and how ridiculous
it is
these
pretty
things
ridiculous,
were.
yeah.
Like that gives my brain the understanding of, okay, well, because we're doing so many ridiculous things, I'm expecting this just to get funnier and funnier as the movie goes on, when that's not really the goal of it. So again, it's more of a me thing. I'm the problem, you know? But
so what's the con?
Still a nitpick, you know?
Or maybe so it's a con about your own personality?
Yeah, maybe something wrong with me. There is another nitpick that I had of more of like what happens to like a certain character. But I can't talk about that until we get to spoilers. So, anything else on your side, Mr. Rome?
The only nitpick I had is like sometimes the dialogue was a little
Yeah.
Like exposition through characters, like the dad and the daughters. Like he'd be like, "I know things have been hard since your mom died." Yeah, okay, that's how they could get exposition to the audience. But in the real life conversation, that's not happening.
Yeah.
There's a few stuff like that, really towards the beginning. It bothered me when I saw that, but it's not gonna ruin the movie for me.
Got it. All right, man. Well, let's dive into some spoilers. Let's start kind of talking a little bit more, like maybe talk about some of our favorite action scenes without feeling the need of spoiling it out. So if anybody has not seen They Will Kill You, please jump out of the podcast now, watch the movie, then come back, drop in some comments. Let us know if you agree or disagree with me and Mr. Ohm. And again, let us know your full thoughts and review of They Will Kill You. Happy to read those through as well. All right. Hopefully that is enough time, enough of a break. Let's jump into some spoilers, Mr. Ohm. First thing I wanted to say, Mr. Ohm, this is the kind of like the bigger piece that like I kind of found like a little, didn't bother me, but I was just kind of like why is it happening to her? So the biggest thing that we haven't mentioned so far is that this isn't just Asia's story. and they will kill you. She has a sister called Maria, and her sister is actually a housemaid in the Virgil, which is this historic building. What is the Virgil? It is basically a house for Satan. And so they're a cult. And the craziest twist of all that I think, again, that I really liked when the movie started was you first see Asia kill these cult members, and then all of a sudden they come back to life. And you're like, what the heck is going on? And like, but again, it sets the tone that this movie isn't just going to be like a normal revenge story.
Right.
It's going to be something more. And so it really got me hooked. But essentially, Maria, Asia's sister, is in the Virgil, and she is a housemaid. And what did you think about her character, Mr. Ohm, and the fact that when you finally get to see Asia and Maria get together,
Yeah.
up until this point, you find out that Asia left and abandoned her sister at a moment where she ended up like shooting somebody, and she left because she wanted to flee the police because they were going to get her. And then they finally, come
What's
together.
your question, man?
The question is how did you feel about Maria, like, and her character overall? Like, did you like feel like there should have been, like, they should have reconnected in that way? Because I felt like she apologized to Asia, like, I'm sorry for putting us through this. I'm like, it's not your fault. You're not the one that got abandoned. You're not the one that abandoned somebody. And then she gets punched in the face and knocked out. And then she ends up sacrificing herself. She's going through all this stuff. Why is she the one going through all of this, like, pain and suffering? Like, she's already gone through a lot because they didn't have a father and a mother. And so I don't know why this stuck out to me, but the point when she apologized to her sister, Asia, she was like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, why are you apologizing? Asia's the one that abandoned you. She should be the one that, like, is on her knees like, hey, like, I made a mistake. And she eventually does. But something about that, like, really bothered me. Like,
This is interesting.
did you get any, like, vibe around that? Like,
None.
Dang. So it's only me. Yeah, it's always me.
Okay.
Does it? I guess let me stop here, or let me start here. Does it make sense what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think back into the movie if I ever felt that, or if you're like justified for that. I do feel like maybe her sacrifice. It was like, well, yeah. Why is she sacrificing herself for Asia?
Oh, go ahead.
I don't think she suffered more than Asia though. Asia was like, I guess let's go to the root, right? She abandoned her because she shot their dad.
Yes.
But she was protecting Maria by shooting her dad.
By shooting him, yes.
So that was an action for Maria.
Correct.
She then leaves because she's going to get arrested.
Because the police come.
And she does abandon Maria. And that's part of her arc, right? She carries guilt for that.
Yeah.
So she's in the wrong for that. And then Maria does have, like, I guess it's like, the way I saw it is like Maria had like a hard life because she was stuck with her dad and who was abusing her. And like, and then she was, it's like those typical stories of like young girls that have no guidance and then they go from like place to place.
Yeah.
And like, they keep getting fucked over by everybody that's like, it has power over them.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, I guess for me, it wasn't like, I never questioned why she was apologizing because it kind of is her fault that the whole reason why we were in the Virgil is because she made the decision to go there.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it, like she was trying to escape, but it's like, well, she's stuck here now. And now like,
it's like her choices led her to that position. I guess I think it's just me and like how I kind of interpreted the movie, but yeah, I don't know. I felt like it was too easy for them to like reconcile in that way. I guess what I maybe wanted or what I was hoping to see was more conflict, like between them. Like,
but there was,
but like I was expecting it to last almost all the way to the third act, like up until the point of where you honestly think that maybe Maria does want to be immortal in some way, but then changes her mind. And then realizes that, no, look, my sister did go through 10 years of prison, doing all this stuff to get to me. And like, and then I feel like
a lot of stuff, like a lot of your cons and their nitpicks are if you noticed, it's like related to you're expecting something else.
Yeah, that's probably the
like you're
biggest...
expecting it to be more funny.
Yeah,
and now we're here, you're expecting then have more conflict, and then she eventually turns. It's like you're creating another story.
Yeah, that's probably my biggest thing.
You're not here and now. You're not present.
I'm present here with you, man, on this podcast.
But you weren't back in Thursday when we watched the
movie. Yeah, that was like the biggest, I think, thing that like kind of stuck out to me is I just felt like there wasn't a need for her to like reconcile so much, and like I feel like I don't know, like there was. I wanted there to be more of that, like of them, like of the redemption, like as the movie was going on, like having her resist, almost making you like again. I'm making up this story again, but like just again, just for me, it didn't really work. Okay. I guess that's essentially like the main con that I had was that character. Like I get that she's suffering, but I don't know. I felt like there could have been better ways to show that arc or show that relationship between them two. I think I'm being too hard on the movie in that way, but
I mean that's interesting because I get what you're saying, but don't you think like we spent the entire time with Asia, and we see what she's doing to save her sister.
Yeah.
Don't you think like by the point where they're talking with each other, don't you think that Asia has done enough to like earn? Because I feel like the way you're thinking about it is like Asia doesn't deserve like Maria's apology, or
I think that's kind of how I'm thinking about it. I also think, how do you kind of process this? Do you think we should have been told that she abandoned her at the beginning of the movie? Or do you think that could have been something that could have been left like that? Like that?
Dude, I think you're overthinking this. I seriously think you're thinking of too many what ifs.
Yeah, to me,
that hasn't even crossed my mind.
Yeah, that crosses my mind all the time. Like, because again, logically, logically, like when you're building a story like that, that's look how I view movies, and I think again, this is why it really works between you and me. Is because you, I think, notice more of like the characters, like what they're saying, the dialogue. What I'm focusing on more is like, does the story logically make sense in a way that like can like does it have its ebbs and flows? Does like from beginning, middle, and end, like does it make sense? And there's times where like again, those are the things that like why I always I think have these expectations of, well, should you have shown us that detail? That detail seems very important, and like that would have been a really good hitter. Like of, well, why does Maria say no? Why doesn't she want to go with her sister? She just went through all this hell to kill people to get to her. Oh, then you find out you abandoned me. Boom. And then you get this punch. Like that's, I think, what my brain goes through of why I see it in that way. But again, you're right. In the essence of I'm making up a story that isn't there. I should just appreciate what is shown and what is there. I'm definitely on an island on this. And people that are listening, let me know. I'm probably like ranting too much and trying to explain too much of what I wanted.
Logically, the story made sense to me.
Yeah.
Even everything, even when she abandoned Maria.
Yeah.
Because like when that happened, I was thinking, oh shit, it's over. Like even when she abandoned her, I was like, that makes sense to me because you can't take Maria with you because now you're gonna expose her to a life on the run,
or you're both fugitives.
Or
now
you're both gonna go to prison.
Yeah.
So that made sense to me. That was even made Asia appear better in my eyes. Because it's like, she sacrificed, Maria has to stay with her dad, but it's like now only Asia's going to get in trouble for this. She's going to take the entire fall for what happened to the dad.
Yeah.
Did you see that or no?
I did.
And that still didn't matter?
No, I still feel like...
What would you want her to do?
I guess... I think my biggest issue is still
or just the reveal,
the reveal, or Maria. I think my biggest issue is Maria just apologizing. I feel like she has nothing to apologize for, even if her like going to the Virgil, like, yeah.
You don't think she should apologize for that? That's like if that's a dude. All right, just put yourself into our position. Let's say I went to the Virgil and you went to go save me, and turns out that these are sick, rich, Satanists. And you had to go through like a bloodbath to get to me.
Yeah.
You don't think at least you deserve an apology from me? Like, dude, sorry for getting into this mess.
Yes, but not so soon.
So when like
it's gotta be at a time where it's
months
like,
later.
Yeah, like something where like I feel like it's earned in that way. But I think that's just the biggest thing that was kind of like on my mind for some reason. And then again, it's how you described it. It's me in my brain trying to make up the story that I wanted, or trying to make up like the feeling of, oh, look, this would have been a better emotional punch if we found that out maybe at a later time. And that's the only thing that I really wanted to at least bring up on the spoiler side. And I definitely know that I'm in the minority and the wrong in that. I think a lot more people will kind of side with like how you're describing in that. I don't care when she apologizes, like, or how she apologized, as long as you felt that the connection was true, right? Like you felt like, yeah, like you see Asia doing all this work. And I did appreciate that she was going through and trying to just get to her sister. That was her goal. But I don't know, something about it, like of how it was set up. I guess I just wanted more.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
But you are right in that the way that I'm criticizing it isn't fair, though. Is like I should be just with what is on the screen. That's all I should be judging it on, rather than, hey, what if this, or how come maybe you should have revealed it here rather than here. And so
I mean, I don't think so, because like, let's say we were watching one battle after another.
Mm-hmm.
I think we both kind of wish the ending was a little different, and like we could be like, yeah, well, I wish this happened because then this would have been cooler.
Yeah.
So I think that's like a fair criticism. I think it's just the first time that one of us thinks that and the other doesn't.
Yeah.
Because I thought the movie, like, yeah, you don't need to change anything.
Dude, this is why you got to come on every episode, man, so we can have these types of disagreements right here, man.
Dude, this is one movie, and then the next 4 episodes are gonna be everything the same.
Yeah. Dude, that's great stuff for people to listen to, you know?
You want to hear us agree,
but they're still waiting for when's the episode that they're going to disagree, you know?
Nah.
Mr. Rome, anything that you want to call out from the spoiler side? I just wrote down like a couple notes, like my favorite scenes. You called out like some of the action. Any favorite action moment that you really loved?
That beginning's incredible. Yeah. I think that beginning is so good.
Yeah.
And yeah, I called out the tunnel scene again. The tunnel scene is like so good.
Dude, I was telling you, like, well, when I didn't want to spoil it too much, but again, did you notice like it really was like an extended scene? Like they were in the tunnels for like a long time. But it was really cool how they were like, first it looked like they were just framing it like or shooting it like in the tunnels. But then at one point it expands like sideways. And so how they were able to like produce that like I thought it was really clever.
Or it was like a shot where it looked like it was like a cross section of the underground.
Yeah.
So you could just imagine like the actual set. It's probably just like not even underground. It's just like tunnels.
Half a tunnel
where you could just see the characters walking through it.
Yeah.
Like a little like ant farm.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a great way to describe it.
Yeah, that was cool.
Nice. I really like the one where she's in the ballroom with the axe that's on fire.
Oh yeah.
I really like that where it like kind of starts off dark, and as she starts killing a bunch of people, it gets lighter and lighter. More light shines through the room, and so I really dug that one. One of my favorite moments was when, again, back into the scene that you really liked, when somebody shoots the shotgun and then it kind of blows up the bed, and you just see like things falling like that, and it almost looks like it's leaves. Again, kind of bringing me back to like Kill Bill, of like certain scenes where you just have like them facing off and you just see the leaves fall down.
Yeah,
like I love those kind of shots.
I mean, I'm telling you that first action sequence I think was entirely to like just blow everybody away.
Yeah,
it's like, look how cool we can make this.
Yeah, I dug it, man. Mr. Rome, what did you think of the twist at the end when like you find out that Satan goes into the head of a pig?
You see, that's like some again where you say like twists and turns, you know?
Yeah.
You don't expect like you'd be like, oh, maybe it's gonna be like they're worshiping something that's like it's gonna be ridiculous. We're gonna laugh at it. No, it's actually Satan. Yeah, he actually possesses the head of a pig. To me, that's like a pro. You know?
Yeah.
Subverted my expectation.
Do you know? I did a little research, Mr. Rome.
Okay.
And I looked up. I was like, do pigs have anything to do with demons or the devil? And there is.
What's the connection?
The Bible says that anything that is related to swine, or because back in the day they thought that pigs were filthy and not like something that was unhealthy, and so anything that was unhealthy was considered something demonic or something that just like, you know, had nothing to do with what was good and God and stuff like that. So yeah, it actually
they stereotyped pigs.
Yeah, they did. So like that little nugget that I was able to find.
You know, pigs I think have the most similar DNA to humans.
Do they?
I think so.
Damn, I didn't know that.
What do you think that means? That
means we're all filthy and swine. What do you think about that?
I was gonna say maybe humans turned into pigs.
Oh,
some kind of sick. alien science experiment. This is not a conspiracy channel, guys.
But you're the one bringing it up.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
But shoot us through your conspiracy theories if you want.
No, dude. Don't.
I'll read them.
Don't open that. Once you open that door, it's like.
How about we save it for Disclosure Day? Steven Spielberg. Aliens. Never know, man. Never know. That'll be for a future video. But
Steven Spielberg likes aliens, huh?
He does. You know what we need to watch?
Maybe he is one.
Side tangent. Ooh. Maybe he's trying to spread the word that, hey, maybe aliens
they're not that bad.
Not bad at all.
Aliens could maybe even direct like good movies like Jurassic Park.
Mr. We need to watch
Close Encounters?
Close Encounters. Why was I going to say something else?
I don't know.
I was going to say Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah, isn't that what it's called? Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
Oh, there you go. Yeah. That we should watch that because he made that one too.
Not talked about like his other movies. Why? Not good, maybe?
Yeah, or maybe just not as grand or epic like Jaws or Jurassic Park. Maybe
people didn't understand it.
Yeah. No, look, hey, now with all the knowledge that we have about aliens, we'll understand it. Miss Rome, what did you think about when...
Let's wrap this up.
No. We still got... Look, this is another rule that you have.
What, man?
That you always want to speed things up, man. Hey, let it flow, man. Freestyle.
Okay, freestyle means like doing whatever I feel.
So what, you're going to walk out?
Yeah. Maybe I just stop talking.
Well, no, man. Don't do that. Last thing then, Mr. Rome. And then I'm gonna ask
you can extend it as long as you want.
You shouldn't have said that. Because now I have a bunch of stuff to tell you. Mr. Rome, how much did it make you laugh when Asia ended up fighting Lilith, who was the villain, with the pig head? Oh, man. That was
ridiculous.
That one was so ridiculous, but it made me laugh, man. I was like, that's a cool like final boss.
No, final boss. It felt like it looked like Elden Ring. It's like something you would see in Elden Ring.
Never played it, but I believe you.
Some freaky stuff like that.
I thought that was funny. Mr. Rome, anything else? Anything else that kind of sticks out in regards to They Will Kill You? Anything else that you want to let the people know? This movie rocked for you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think... what more can I say?
Damn. I got a couple things to say.
What?
I got a couple questions for you, Mr. Rome.
Okay, trivia?
Not trivia. I mean, this could be trivia in the future, you know? But Mr. Rome, at the end, what happens? Maria ends up sacrificing herself, but she comes back to life. Why? Because Asia ends up writing on the pigskin, rewrites her name, and puts Maria's name, and she's immortal now. I have a question about that, Mr. Rome.
Okay.
Asia has a piece of the pigskin, and the name says her sister, Maria. Doesn't that mean that she has to still sacrifice every single year in order to stay immortal?
No, I think it's only one sacrifice.
Oh, that's it?
I think so. I think it's one life. Yeah, they said one life for you.
Oh.
One life for you.
Oh, so it's not a continuous thing that they have to do like every so often.
No, I think they just do it. Now you got me thinking. Why do the rich people sacrifice somebody every year?
Well, look, if how you're stating it is right, they're sacrificing for the person that comes in, right? Like a new maid or whoever's there. That, I guess, that makes the most sense. But if it's not, if it's every like so often they have to sacrifice to stay immortal, that gets me a little worried because then, hey, she's not immortal then. Because she gonna keep sacrificing? Can't do that.
Nah, man, you're just making up stories again.
Anyway, second question that I have for you, Mr. Rome. What did you think about the title screen and how they incorporate it into the movie?
I forgot to bring that up.
I thought that was one of the coolest things of the movie.
That's always gonna be cool.
Why don't more movies do that? I know that it probably doesn't make sense in a lot of movies. Like when you think about Dune, when the hell are they gonna say the name?
Yeah.
I mean, they said it in Dune Part 2, which was cool, you know? Paul Atreides said it. But
what are you talking about?
Remember in Dune Part 2 when he was like, I'm Paul Muad'Dib Atreides, and he's talking to somebody, and he goes, or the real name of this planet, Dune. And then everybody's like, oh, you don't remember that?
Are you talking about like title cards that pop up?
Yeah, well, that's one way that I was thinking about it, like of how either you say the title, but this way is what I appreciate more, where you incorporate it into the actual movie, and like who put the essentially. Let me describe
I
it.
thought you no, don't describe it.
What? I think that's like a cool thing to describe.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like it's gonna take a long time.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I get what you mean, man.
Anyway,
But I thought you were talking about the title cards, like where there's like a character's name.
oh no. The title of the actual movie.
Oh, yeah. I actually don't like that.
So you didn't like what happened right here, and they will kill you. No. Dude, I thought that was clever. Like I actually
it was clever. It was clever. I just don't like when they say the names of the movies in the movie.
Oh.
I like when the movie is like the title. It's almost like you question why is it called that. I like that.
You and me are very like different pages
Like,
in this episode.
Like
you know?
the thing I dislike most about this movie is the title because it's too like they will kill you. I want something more like something more
random.
More like
what if it was called Virgil? You would like that.
The Virgil. I feel like that's still a little too obvious.
Oh, because it's still the name of it. Yeah.
Like like How to Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah.
I love that title because like it's what the hell does that even mean? I like titles like that.
Got it.
Where it's like trying to think of another movie. I like where they're not related or it's not too obvious what the title and the movie are related.
Yeah.
But They Will Kill You is like right on the nose.
I thought the title screen was cool.
It was cool.
Yeah.
And then they also said it. Did they also say it?
I think
didn't somebody say it? They will kill you. No.
No, I thought it was no. I don't remember that, but I just liked it like on the mirror. But I was gonna tell you a third question, but this is just gonna rehash me making a what if of this story, so I probably won't
do it.
Mr. Rome.
We haven't talked about Tom Felton.
We haven't.
Do you think that was worth talking about?
I thought he was pretty good in the movie
because I haven't seen him in any role besides Harry Potter.
Yeah. That actually was, and when they killed him at the beginning, he was the first one to die. I was like, no way they just included him for 5 minutes of this movie. But he actually ended up coming out more because he was immortal. I don't really got much. I thought he was pretty cool. I think you're just bringing up the significance that he hasn't really come out in any other movies other than like the Harry Potter ones.
Yeah, so I was like, why did you choose this movie?
Yeah, maybe. Hey, Tom Felton, would love to have you on the podcast.
He's in Britain, man.
Mr. Rome, third one that's gonna just make you go crazy too. How cool would it have been if the Virgil was 7 to 9 levels and you go through like Dante's Inferno? Have you heard about that?
Ooh, yeah.
That would have been cool. And I thought that they were setting that up because you have Zazie Beetz as Asia look through one room, and it's the one room where like people are just having like orgies. And I'm like, oh, here we go. She's going to go through every single floor and have to go through like a crazy like chaos just to get through her sister. But they didn't do it. But
yeah,
I thought that would have been pretty cool.
That would have been cool, yeah. Little Easter egg.
Yeah. That's all I got, Mr. Rome. Those are all the questions. 2 other things before we wrap up.
What?
We really got to get that on the soundboard when we include that.
I do 2 things.
Dude, what? It's okay, man.
You forgot there's some housekeeping?
No housekeeping, but normal things that we typically do at the end of the podcast, which is, you know what? It surprises me that you've been on so many episodes and you still forget that there's 2 things at the end. Mr. Rome.
No, because I can only think of one thing.
No, there's one more, man. Would you recommend people watch this in theaters, stream it, or skip it? I feel like we're going to disagree on this.
I don't think so.
So what's your recommendation?
I might do... Because I don't know if theater is necessary for this. Kind of feels like a little streaming movie.
Dude, we agreed. This is a definite streaming movie for me.
Definite.
Yeah.
Está bien, pues.
I guess just because of how I felt about the movie, you know? Yeah. But if you're really into action, and if you, especially how we've been describing it, samurai, Kill Bill related, maybe you will like it in theaters. So those are our thoughts, at least on that piece of it. Mr. Rome, this is the thing that you've been waiting for right here. This is the last question I have to ask you.
I wanted to answer this since the beginning.
Well, hey, man, you got to build anticipation, you know?
Oh.
I might swerve people. Maybe people have thought I've been negative about this movie, but Mr. Rome, is They Will Kill You a timeless movie?
Is it? Yes.
Oh, nice.
Before we coming here,
mm-hmm.
I already decided, yeah, to me it was timeless because
let's go.
I thought the movie was like so fun, and I didn't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm super shocked when I heard your cons. I was like, whoa, how come I didn't catch this? But even after all we talked about, I think I would still really want to rewatch this because it's so like wacky and different.
After all these 50 minutes, Victor doesn't make any sense with what he's talking about.
No, like I acknowledge what you have to say, and I just reaffirm that, you know what, I still feel the way I feel about it.
Nice, man.
What do you think?
Mr. Rome? Wasn't supposed to rip my page, but I think They Will Kill You is not a timeless movie for me. I will say, it is fun. It had me laughing at certain moments. The action is something that I probably would go back, but as soon as I think about the action, I think maybe I'd rather watch Kill Bill. Maybe I'd rather watch something else that kind of gets me going, you know? So that's going to be my kind of feeling towards They Will Kill You. I would still recommend people watch it. I think it's still fun. The things that I was calling out, again, I feel like it's just personal to me. And I definitely feel like I'll be in the minority, but let me know what you guys think.
Like for me, that movie's an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah. Something I forgot to mention. It's very quick.
And so like you like are nitpicking the relationship between the sisters, but I think in an hour and 30 for them to be like a majority action movie and still fit in that story between them two, I thought they did it really effectively.
Look at that, man. It's just adding on to more of your case of why it's timeless.
Maybe
you convince me.
Nah.
Not today, though. But what do you all think of They Will Kill You? Have you had a chance to see it in theaters? If you have, let us know. Do you agree with me or Mr. Ohm? We were kind of split on this movie.
Might be the first time.
Yeah. Was I just off base? I don't think I articulated really well. Because I honestly still, even when I think back, Mr. Ohm, I still don't think I explained well like what didn't work for me around like this whole thing of the
here's
relationship.
a shot, man. Explain it well now.
Nah, I'm just gonna leave it like that, you know?
Okay.
Just those are my raw feelings, and I don't feel like I can go back anymore, you know? I'm just gonna say the same things. But like I was saying, anybody listening, let me know your thoughts. Drop a comment, leave us an email, timelessmoviepod@gmail.com. I would love to hear your thoughts. And also let me know how wrong I am in regards to what I was criticizing about this movie. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to our full thoughts on They Will Kill You. Mr. Rome, thank you for coming back. I hope you had a great time, man.
Hell yeah.
Can't wait for episode 190 for you to come back, and we'll see what movie that is. But this has been Omar and Victor from the Timeless Movie Podcast. This has been episode number 185. Make sure to check out our next episode. That way you can hear whether the next movie we watch is a timeless movie. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll talk to y'all later.